I haven't seen you since last year.
Feels like it though too, right?
You haven't seen you since last year, and you're wearing some Meta glasses.
I'm a cyborg, baby.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
So, explain what can you do? I just heard a click. I'm being recorded.
Did you see the light?
I did not.
There, hold on. Now you're being recorded.
Whoa, we got to use this in real footage.
Yeah, I know, just to get it back and forth, you know?
This is cool.
Get you a pair.
Yeah, I physically can't afford a pair of those, buddy. It's not going to happen. But how you been, man?
Podcasters, you heard it. Like, click, like, subscribe. You know what I mean?
How you been?
I'm good, man.
Good. That's good. 2026. You know, when we kicked off season 6 last year, we did 2025. And I feel like 2026 is off to a crazy start as well. We have invasions going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, man.
Supersonic weapons. There's a particular date in
Helios. Is that what it's called?
That's the weapon.
Yeah, there's like a laser weapon.
So we don't have Nick.
It's like
we
the
don't
Death
have
Star.
We don't have Nick for the Nick Snokes, but I found it ironic that you know how we say that the TV shows we watch, they give us like a heads up into certain things.
Yeah.
Right. Like when the pandemic hit, there was a movie about a pandemic, like
Just right before.
Like no, right during it. Like during the pandemic, there was like a movie about a pandemic, right? So I'm assuming you watched Stranger Things
Before the pandemic too. There was that Matt Damon one that was like a year or two before. Remember Contagion?
right? But
It was like exactly.
I remember one
exactly COVID to the T.
strictly like weeks after we went into like the lockdowns. There was like this movie that came out. I found that weird.
Oh yeah.
But
something bird, like Mockingbird,
something
shit
crazy.
Like
So you watch Stranger Things, right?
Yeah.
So Stranger Things comes out, and then like a week or two later, this guy gets the president or dictator of Venezuela. Right? He goes in there. And they said that like a day or two after, like they were using like supersonic crazy weapons, right? And in Stranger Things, this is maybe a little far-fetched, but in Stranger Things,
they were showing a supersonic type weapon that keeps her like
in check.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was like, whoa, okay. But that's, yeah, we're literally, I'm not going to get it.
What they showed happened to her is what people were describing that happened to some of the guards for Maduro.
Right. Yeah. They were saying that there was like this crippling sound that brought people to the knees.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. That is some weird stuff, man.
It's like some Ark of the Covenant shit.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
yeah.
They opened the box. People got sick, died, brought them to their knees.
Dude, I don't know what's going on. So we have that. And then there's a particular day, and this is where I might need you to use your Meta.
It's got AI integration, baby. I'm a cyborg.
There is this thing I heard.
Okay.
You know, I'm on the internet now. I'm doing these shorts. By the way, I hope you guys are liking the shorts.
They're
YouTube shorts. They're getting views. They're getting subscribers.
People have been telling me at work. They're like, "Oh, I started watching your podcast. Those videos that you guys are making. Those like people are digging the ghost story shorts at work."
Nice. That's good to hear, man. It's good to hear. I'm doing something right.
Yeah, there you go.
We're doing something right. It's not it's we.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Teamwork makes the fucking tripod without Nick again.
Fucking Nick, man.
We are a handicapped tripod, but what else I would say? Oh, so there's come across social media. There is a date, I think in August this year, where gravity is going to stop, supposedly.
I heard that. I think I'm going to stay inside that day.
For 7 seconds,
you know
which is now...
That would end the world. Gravity stopped for seven.
Like 7 seconds.
That'd be the end of our civilization. It'd be over.
It would be enough for a lot of stuff to happen, like catastrophic stuff. And I'm trying to get. So this is where I'm going to ask you to pull up information. Like, where is this coming from? Where is this mystery theory coming up from? Because I heard it and I'm like. And I heard it from this guy. He's a new guy I'm following on Instagram.
Right.
And he does this with his fingers a lot, and he tells these crazy stories, and he's always using his finger. He's like, and he's like, gravity's gonna stop for 7 seconds on August whatever. And I'm like, first of all, I'm like, okay.
It's always something new, man.
At this point, I'm welcoming any type of apocalypse at this point, because I have like this last couple of please, you know what I mean? So that's what we need to look up.
Let's see. How would I phrase this? Okay. Hey, Meta, Tell me about the conspiracy theory that's going around about gravity stopping.
There's a lot of misinformation going around about gravity stopping, but don't worry, it's just a conspiracy theory. Some people claim the Earth will lose gravity for 7 seconds on August 12th, 2026, but experts say that's just not possible. Gravity is a fundamental force of nature, and it can't just switch off.
So where did the conspiracy come from?
That's a great question. Conspiracy theories often emerge from misinformation and emotional conviction. It's hard to pinpoint the exact origin of this specific theory, but experts say it's likely linked to a misunderstanding of scientific concepts. Would you like to know more about how conspiracy theories spread?
No, thanks. But you see how good it is?
Oh, by the way,
did you hear that, by the way?
I did.
Okay.
Perfectly. So I was just going to say
that. You know whose voice that is? That's John Cena.
That's John Cena?
I swear to God.
So we're now at the point where Joey's glasses is talking to us.
Yeah, I got John Cena in my ears all day,
we also have a cat in the studio.
No Diddy.
There's a cat now in our studio. So let's see if you hear her. Bella.
Some people wouldn't be the first time. Yep.
Yep, there she is. The Swab Podcast cat.
It wouldn't be a spooky podcast without a black cat.
But you got to shut up now. Okay, good. Now, that is cool. You're making me want to get, and this syncs to your phone.
Yeah, they come right up on your feed for your.
This is intriguing.
Yeah.
Can I see what I look like with these glasses on? Let's see.
And they transition, which is nice. So they turn into sunglasses during the. They look pretty good.
I could pull this Clark Kent.
You look a little smarter.
You know what? I think I should just buy them just for the fact of looking smarter.
Well, they're fun. They're definitely fun.
No, that's cool, man. I'm into like techie stuff. You know what I mean? And
it's nice for the phone calls at work. What I do, how much I'm on the phone, like, and then your arm is getting tired from being on a fucking 45-minute call.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean they're definitely better than the Apple
AirPods.
No, the Vision Pro.
Oh yeah, forget those.
I was like, that is just.
Speaking of which, Apple's supposed to be coming out with a pair of glasses like this pretty soon.
Really?
Yeah, and they're supposed to be like, sort of like the Metas, where you have that, you can view your apps with inside the lenses.
That's cool. Yeah, I might invest in one of these things. How much are those, give or take?
Like $350.
That's not terrible.
No.
It's like the price.
I think honestly on eBay you could even find them for like $300.
That's not bad. I might do that. So, what other conspiracies? This is like an episode about 2026. What has happened? So, what is the craziest thing you think has happened so far in the last? We are recording on the 18th today. What do you think is the craziest thing that's happened so far in 2026?
In 2026 so far? I mean, it's got to be the invasion of Venezuela, right? That's pretty up there.
It is. It is.
I don't think people like heard about it. They're like, all right, cool, whatever. It's the United States doing its imperialistic things, blah blah blah. But like, do you know like the precision, the coordination, like how they shut off their radar, like a secret weapon that shuts off radar, and like they have no idea where anything is coming from. All the ground forces are completely like paralyzed. Next thing you know, they're bombing the airfields. It's like worse than a Trojan horse. You know what I mean? Like the way that they executed and not one U.S. soldier died and they were able to abstract the president and get him out. That's insane. Without anybody, you know, obviously I'm sure like from what I heard, there were these like Cuban security guards that were guarding Maduro that all died. Like they killed them all. But there were some witnesses saying that the soldiers that came off the helicopters, that they hadn't seen anything like that ever. That it was like that they could have been basically from another planet. That's how crazy the technology looked that they had. They probably had on those new helmets that's like, you know, they could see so many different field of view behind walls and all that stuff. Have you seen those helmets, by the way?
No, but I can probably get a gist of how crazy it must be.
It's pretty crazy. They look like G.I. Joes, like from a movie. You know what I mean? Like did you see the G.I. Joe movie?
No.
It's kind of like exoskeleton-y suit with some crazy ass helmet.
I did play Black Ops one of them where it got very
I'm
futuristic.
going to show you a picture, and maybe we could just pop it up for them. But like,
Do the thing. First one of 2026. Do the jingle. Like a good neighbor. Okay. So yeah.
Yeah, it's those helmets are pretty wild. You got to check them out.
No, I'm gonna pop it up and get it on there to see how it looks like. But yeah, for me, it has to be that. It had to be this gravitational ceasing for, and just the fact that
that's a crazy conspiracy theory this year so far. I haven't heard any new ones. I mean, towards the end of last year, there's been a lot of stuff. I mean, we got past we survived, everyone, the 3-Eye Atlas.
I just want to say this, that when we first spoke about it, I was like, this is nothing.
But what if it was interstellar travelers? Just, we haven't got any pictures. As far as I know, we got nothing. And so what somebody was saying, and it could have been on the Joe Rogan podcast, or it might have been on another podcast. They were saying like that they got the pictures, and what they saw was actually an interstellar ship with pods, and the cameras and the equipment that we have is so good that apparently they could see that there was a dormant life form within inside this ship that was passing us by, almost like if everybody was like asleep waiting to be like thawed out or woken up.
I don't buy. I do.
Like, do you ever see matter of fact, I watched it the other night, Avatar. You ever see the first Avatar?
Yeah.
Like, we're traveling to Pandora, everyone on that ship is like asleep in hypersleep. Imagine we pass through a solar system and some advanced civilization detects us. When they look at us, they're just going to see a bunch of like life forms that are just like mummified in like a coffin type thing until they get to their destination.
I do think there's life out there. I knew that 3-Eye Atlas was nothing. I knew it from the get-go. I knew there was nothing. It was a whole nothing burger. It was just for, the clout and stuff like that. All these theories came out when the strike was going on, the government shutdown, that we're not releasing photos because it's the government shutdown. Once it happens, that we'll get everything. Nothing happened. I really do think they're just too afraid to, even if it was something, to say something right now. I don't think anyone's going to care at this point.
Nah. That's why I think it's a good time to expose it all. Like if there is something out there. And I watched that documentary. I think we talked about it. Did we talk about it? Age of Disclosure.
Yes, we did.
Yeah,
we did it. You did a review episode.
Yeah. It was good.
I didn't enjoy it too much.
I like the fact that like this is the first it's the first documentary where you have people from Congress like explaining why there is no disclosure, and because there's layers of bureaucracy and these like bureaucrats that never really get out of office, that just sit there for like 30 years. They have no
continue talking. I'm listening.
They have no cat. Let him do his
Go
thing.
ahead. I'm still listening.
So they just have no like prerequisite to let them out of there, or to tell anybody rather. So
This is what happens when you have a cat in the studio now. And she started meowing. She's a very talkative cat.
Yeah, there you go.
Out you go. And
that's not Turkey. You won't even know he's here.
No, it's Turkey.
Like
well, if you see
giant.
Turkey.
He looks like a giant panther. He just lays around all.
I don't know. I think all black cats are like fat. Like that's a fat cat. Everyone that sees
bro. Have you seen Turkey?
I have.
He's a monster now. He's like this big, and his head is like this.
Jesus. I remember when you got him. Yeah. He was like this big.
And they told me at the vet, they're like, "Oh, he's not really gonna grow. This is about his max size." And I was like, "Oh, that's great."
Right.
Yeah, they were wrong.
They were dead wrong in width wise. So, what is your expectations for this year? Are we gonna? There's
gonna be some crazy conspiracies.
Do you think World War III is gonna happen?
Nah, no. I think we'll avoid it. I think that like the U.S. is really going after solidifying the future, like economically. I mean, people are going to say it's Trump or whatever. I don't want to get too political, but we're going after Greenland. We want to make them a state. And like, obviously Greenland has all these resources, nickel, copper, iron. Like, this is just a frozen wasteland that is just sitting on probably trillions of dollars of resources. And the acquisition of the Venezuelan oil and their partnership with the U.S. is gonna set. It's probably gonna put us back to a place where we're seeing like 98-cent gas prices, dollar gas prices again. You know, and there will be like a golden age, so to speak, in America again, where things feel inexpensive, and where we hopefully get back to a place where, you know, our generation, me and you, can afford to be able to say, hey, I'm gonna go house shopping. You know, like with the interest rates what they were before, it's like that wasn't in our realm of possibility. You know, not with a regular job. You know, if you're an entrepreneur and you're making like multiple six figures, you can definitely do some house shopping, even in a market with 7% interest rate. But now, you know, it's like, it's out of reach for us. Not that it's out of reach, but it's also like not feasible. It's like, why would we put ourselves in like a $5,000 a month mortgage to like just squeeze our pockets dry until we're waiting to refinance one day down the line when hopefully things get better, you know? So
yeah,
our generation is just choosing not to buy homes. That's what's really happening.
We can't do it. And, you know, like, the only time I could have contemplated buying a house was maybe 2017, 2018. But, you know, even then it was like, but now it's like all the prices are going. I don't know what's going to happen. I really do think that
the interest rates are going down, though, which is good.
I think something big is going to happen this year. I don't know exactly what. I feel like some kind of big event's going to happen.
We had that credit card thing. They can't charge you, or they're putting into law. Trump administration, I think the credit cards can't go over 10% interest rate.
Wow.
Which is good. It's going to help people get ahead.
Yeah, no, that is good. I could have used that about...
It's too late now, pal.
It's too late now, yeah. I could have used that a long time ago. But yeah, no, listen, I think this year there's going to be one event that's I'm not going to say 9/11-esque, but something near
crazy.
I feel like that might happen this year because there's just so much going on. Things have changed, though. If you've noticed the 4 years prior when he was president, from 2016 to 2020 to now, the rhetoric is slightly different. Yeah. There's commotion about him, but it's not like he did this, he did that. There's no like these accusations that people were like, I don't know. I think that politics is going to be.
I think that Jeffrey Epstein list has got people awfully quiet.
Oh yeah, know? I think that there's going to be some.
I think it's being held over people's heads, like, hey, shut up.
I think there's a lot of people on that list.
Oh yeah,
I think everybody's on that list.
Did you see the redactions on that thing? It was just like one bar after another.
Yeah, we're never gonna find. We're never gonna. There's gonna be a ton of conspiracies this year, and honestly, we're gonna go along for the ride for the conspiracies. But I also want to do.
Somebody said Jeffrey Epstein's alive. By the way, did you see that his account is moving money in Puerto Rico or something like that? I don't know. I saw something online saying that his bank account is still moving money.
His beneficiaries could still move money if
I mean, his brother's still alive.
Yeah, so he could possibly.
Brother's like billions of dollars, you know.
So she's gonna continue to cry about there. Go proceed.
Yeah, but you know, we'll see what happens with the Jeffrey Epstein saga. Can't say his name too much because eventually, you know, you'll.
Oh, Bella, come here. Join the podcast. Come here. Come here.
She had a snack. Now she's like, "Where's the rest of it?"
What are you doing? You can probably hear her purr. You hear that?
I've been taking care of Andrew's cat lately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's been on his mom's been on like a 2-month vacation. He's been on. They've been away.
Good. Well, buddy, this is going to be a quick episode today. Just to start things off.
Just start it off.
Are you going to this year partake?
Start it off right. Let's bring some luck to our teams, you know. Hopefully in the 2026 season, the Mets and the Yankees do so. They're not doing anything in the off season right now. They bought no one. A few people.
I mean, the Mets got. I didn't expect that, but we're not a sports podcast.
No.
My question
we
to
go
you,
there once in a while.
I said my question to you is: are you going to come on any expeditions this year?
Yeah, well, I mean, what do you got lined up?
I've been saying things we're going to do and we haven't done it.
Yeah,
but I do have some time lining up this year that things are going to happen.
All right.
Return visit to Letchworth Village, possibly going to Buckout Road to film a little documentary. Go back into our past of our past folklore. Couple of haunted locations. We're going
to be with the EVP, and this is me in the background.
The meta devices. Do you see anything?
I'm gonna be like, hey, Meta, is this a waste of time?
Joey.
Take a look, correct?
I don't know what he said, but he said something.
Now that you said it's John Cena's voice, I'm like, okay.
Not
Take
you.
a photo for that, right?
All right, no, we're good.
I could
Shut
literally hear your eyes talking.
That's pretty crazy.
They
Right?
just, hey, Meta. It's only your voice, though, right?
Yeah. Sometimes taking a picture of it clears it and just stops the action of it listening to you, which is good.
Wow.
Because he'll just keep going. Like, I'm like, all right, buddy.
You're going to make me get Meta glasses, man.
They're pretty good. They're interesting. You know, I feel like
How long does the video record?
you can set it. I think you could set it for like 20 minutes or 30 minutes, something like that, max.
Cool.
Pretty good.
So, you know what? You could actually use that in if you go in investigation or walking through cemeteries. You could just, your vision, we can clip it to the video we do, like just Joey's point of view.
POV.
Joey's POV. That's kind of cool. I'd be on board for that. Yeah, no, I got some things lined up. Definitely, I might be going to the Lindsay Borden house next month
Oh, okay.
in Rhode Island, where she killed her whole family, or she killed people there
With an axe, huh?
with an axe. Yes,
Yeah,
Lindsay
I
Borden.
know that story.
I'm going to be going there.
There's like a riddle or a song, not a riddle, but like a jingle.
About Lindsay Borden,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
I don't know
like
about
a
that.
Lady-
But
Lady
I heard
Borden
I heard the story. I definitely don't have I was either her family or she was watching. But I'm gonna go visit the house. Just visit, nothing more. And if it intrigues me, they do overnight stays there. Would you like to go and do overnight?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah. No, but we're kicking off things. Just wanted to get some conspiracies out there and touch on what's happening.
50,000 followers, Egypt. Boom.
50,000. Yeah, we got 10K.
That's really the number. That's got to be the number.
50K would be big.
Yeah.
Be big. I'm trying. You know what? If we hit 1K subscribers on YouTube finally, that'd be a big thing because they're going up from the shorts. You know, and I'm picking like interesting things that I know, and then doing the and I actually like doing it. What was that?
That's all right.
It's okay. Someone's gonna get mad if they see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Whoops. Whoopsie doodles. Join the club. You gotta laugh about it, but you know what, man? It's late. We're gonna get into this new season full blown. We're gonna pick some good topics. Hopefully Nick does come back. I don't know. I know he's officially moved.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be rough. We might phone him in, but a lot of ghost stuff, a lot of UFO stuff we're gonna be doing. Conspiracies are gonna be galore this year, and we're gonna need coffee to do that, man. You want to take this over?
And where we get our coffee is from High Brewing Cafe up in Tuckahoe,
New York.
Tuckahoe, New York. You know, if you haven't been, check them out. You can get your lattes. They do it all over there. So
Macchiatos, espressos, and they have sweet treats in the glass for everybody to enjoy that you can have at location or take it on the run. High Brewing Cafe in Tuckahoe, New York is the place to go for your coffee, and it is Swab's favorite coffee spot. So go check out High Brewing Cafe in Tuckahoe, New York. And of course, kicking off season 7, 2026 with Joey and I, all made possible. Big thank you, Spotify for Creators. If you haven't heard about Spotify for Creators, it's the free app that allows you to get your podcast idea
out there, first one of 2026.
So if you have a phone, tablet, or computer, head over to Spotify for Creators to get started. We have a lot, short episodes to kick things off, but we have a lot of things planned for you guys in season 7, the whole year. You know, we used to do like a couple episodes, 20, 30, and then cut it. So now we're at, season 6, whole year, season 5, whole year, season 7, we're going to do a whole year. I think there might be a point where I'm just going to not do the season thing, just do episode numbers.
Episodes.
Yeah.
Episode numbers is good.
I might do that.
We could transition into that now.
We can, transition is the thing to do nowadays.
You know?
Yeah.
But there it is.
There it is. You got a joke,
Uh-huh.
But until next time, this has been another episode of the Say What Again Billy podcast.